We're good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nerds of Legend. It's me, your DM, Ben. Next to me is Brian. Next to him is Joel, and then below me is Will and Brendan. We'll be continuing our Candlekeep Mysteries. Sorry for the unannounced miss of the stream last week. I had a test I really needed to study for, and I did not have time to prep, but we will be doing that. As an announcement, because of my grad school educations, I have not had the time that I would like to prepare, so I'm going to be stepping down as the DM for the foreseeable, because I want to be able to give the campaign as much prep time as it deserves. So we have not decided who will be taking over for me as the DM on our Thursday night sessions. It's between Will and Brian. We'll figure that out, and when we finish this arc, you'll see a new DM in the hot seat. So with that, the other announcement would be that we'll be continuing our book talks on Monday, where we will be discussing the second Red Rising book, Golden Sun, by Pierce Brown, and
we will be rejoined by Sean and David. And we will also be continuing on the off week. We will be continuing our discussion on Norse mythology. So thank you, everybody, for that. But without further ado, let's get into it. So last time, Mopp received a surprise visitor in his chambers from his old mentor. It's like a He-Man villain. I am Mentor.
Or a Minotaur who's also a mentor.
Mentor.
The watchmaker, who is a large portion of him is a clockwork person, because he's got an eye, a leg, and an arm that are both all clockwork parts, who told him that regardless of how subtle he thought he had been, he wasn't being very secretive and had been sniffed out by the pocketers. But he offered Mopp a deal whereby if Mopp were to, so to speak, perform one last heist, which is what the job that he had been trained for, the pocketers would consider his debt to them fulfilled, and all he had to do was raid or perform a heist on a mansion held by the Flaming Fists. Mopp reluctantly agreed, but he did, realizing that he didn't have much choice anyway, and enlisted the help of his friends, who all instantly agreed to join him, much to his surprise.
Yes. And
they continued to plan the heist, and that's where we are now. So, you guys are planning your little heistykins in the hearth, or I can't remember if you guys went to a more secure location or not, but we can say it was just in the bar.
That sounds actually like us, that we'd just be sitting in a bar and be like, how are we gonna rob this place?
Yeah.
I could see Murph being like, let's use code words, and I'm like,
I believe I threw up the idea of reanimating corpses, and
Yes.
yeah, so that's where we're at. Is like that's Murph's contribution is a zombie horde of 3 zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Murph suggested an undead distraction.
Yes,
and then I believe Gideon, I suggested he scale and come in through the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And then Onan, I think, was going to pose as the help.
I think we were replacing the distraction with the opposer's help, but yeah.
I love how Onan, I think, forgets he's a kobold.
That's beneath me. I don't know.
I think it's the best thing ever.
That's up to Onan if he agrees with that. But those are the ideas that we had.
I believe we also had some ideas, like, for example, we had some time before the actual heist had to begin, so we were going to study the rotations of security and whatnot. We were going to study the layout of the building a little bit more.
Yeah, attempt a stakeout.
Yeah. See what places were heavily guarded see what places are not so heavily guarded.
Bring coffee and donuts. A stakeout is very similar to helping someone move. It's lots of work for a little reward, but then you'll get donuts at the beginning.
Then you get the payday at the end.
Right.
Hopefully. So, what do you guys like to do?
So, I'm pretty sure Gideon is willing to help me, but I'm probably going to try to find the location first.
So you're given the location, you're giving a layout of the building, and you're given a location. And you know that in order to get into the safe, you have to get I can't remember the name of the guy, give me a second. You have to get the key from Gurdak Dur.
Yes, and that it's purportedly in the second floor?
The safe is purportedly on the second floor, yes.
Yeah, so at the very least, under the cover of night, Gideon had a very good idea. We probably want to see the guard movements, because that'll influence our path of entry. I guess Onan and Murph can figure out if they're going to synchronize, wearing tuxes or shooing corpses. I think Gideon wanted to come with. It's up to him, but I was probably going to go under cover of night and scope the place out.
Okay.
One thing I will do is, at one point, as we're kind of like scoping the place out, studying the different rotations and whatnot, I'm going to look over to Mopp and I'm going to say, all right, Mopp, I want you to keep watch and study the guards as I do this.
Oh, so you get
we're going to be looking for reaction time. So
okay. So you guys are going to make your way to the mansion.
Yeah. Well, okay. We're not making our way directly to the like. It's not like we're making our way to the mansion, but like it's not. We're not like
You
got to get to the mansion. It's outside. It's in the forest outside Baldur's Gate. You're at Candlekeep right now, my friend.
Yeah. So we'll have to travel. But luckily, since it's outside city limits, it can be more easily approached. And since we've been drinking for a while, depending on travel, we might be able to get there under the dead of night. That's up to the DM. But
yes. So you guys travel through the forest. I assume you guys don't just approach the mansion via the road. You kind of stay to the forest paths and stuff like that, kind of like making your way through.
Just to make sure that we can get there in time, I think it would probably be best to take the roads, and then.
Okay.
Also, the roads will be less suspicious. Everyone takes roads.
Yeah,
sure,
that's fair. So you guys get through. Pretty all right, yeah. So you see a kind of, honestly, it looks like sort of like a run-down mansion. It's got kind of like crumbling walls. There's like not a lot of care to the landscaping. It looks like it's pretty kind of like, it's almost like it's meant to look unassuming, like it's not being used. Kind of looks like maybe like a hunting lodge, maybe that's like only used for part of the year or whatever.
With that said, is it in a state of disrepair, or is it just in a state of like neglect, or
just a slight state of neglect? I wouldn't say disrepair. It's not not like there's holes in the like. It's not like there's like a crumbled wall that has like a gap in it that you can go into. It's just like they don't really take great care of it. So
okay, so like the first 8 minutes of Evil Dead,
kinda.
Okay.
2 stories.
Yeah. In the woods. Do we want to split Gideon, take different directions?
Well, like I said, if you want to like really quick watch me as I do this, okay. I'm gonna see how fast they can actually like react to perceived threat.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys watch for a while, you see there's 2 different guards I assume you guys kind of sit and watch for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see two different guards that are sort of like, they make sort of paths around the outskirts of the mansion, sort of like obvious, sort of guard patrol. So.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to take some alcohol that we might have on us, and I kind of want to splash it on me a little bit.
Okay.
And I want to, get a little bit on my clothes sort of thing, so I really kind of smell like a drunk.
Okay.
And I'm going to, start stumbling my way over to the house.
Okay. And I assume you're not trying to, hide or anything like that.
No, not at all. I am just, I'm not making a beeline because I'm trying to look like I'm stumbling all over the place.
Yeah, you're trying to look like a drunk hobo,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you're pretty much, since you're not, trying to hide, you're making plenty of noise. You're kind of, instantly sort of, clocked, and then, you just hear, one of the guards just go, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Your mom. Hey, what you guys come down here and I got some
patrolling the
questions
grounds
for you. I got some questions.
You got questions for me?
Yeah, no, you're the other guy with the face.
happen?
No, you. Yeah. Come on down.
Why are you trespassing on the property of the Flaming Fists?
I ain't trespassing.
You're wrong.
I got a question I need to ask you.
Well, ask your question.
Hey, okay, so here, this is what happened, okay? I was with a bunch of friends, we was having big sort of swaway, that's really hard word to say, and we was out, and they were taking me to drinks, and we had the guy, he's getting married tomorrow, okay? He's getting married in Baldur's Gate. You know where Baldur's Gate is? I need to go to Baldur's Gate.
So you went to a party.
Yeah.
You went in Baldur's Gate?
Man, we're going to Baldur's Gate. You know how I get to Baldur's Gate? I need to get to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you take your ass right back up that road and take a left at the T intersection.
Which road are we talking? Are we talking about the one
that you're walking on?
This side and this side.
So this is out in the middle of the woods. So you had to go up. You had to you're out of your way.
Yeah.
You turn around.
Okay.
On this road you're standing on.
I got you. Yeah.
Walk your ass back to the main road.
Okay.
Take a left and follow it. And you'll find Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, okay. This road right here, down to that way, the direction you pointed.
Yes.
And you go down that road, is Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Hey, do you know Jimmy? You know Jimmy and his party? You want to go to a party? You want to go to a party?
I don't know who
we'll
Jimmy
go to a party.
is.
Hey,
I
you know
think
what?
you should leave.
It's fine. It's cool. I just really like to party, man, okay? I just really, really like to party.
And he's going to, sort of, grab the hilt of his sword and he say, I think you should leave now.
That's a nice sword. Okay. And, I'll turn and I'll start stumbling. And I'll just start singing. I'll be like, show me the way to go. I'm tired of that. I had a little drink of that. And I'll just trail off.
His grip relaxes on his sword, and he continues watching you until you're out of sight.
Oh yeah, no, I walk fully out of sight. Like I and then I come back to Mopp.
Excellent Jaws reference, by the way.
Thank you.
So, what was the? How many guards did I see approach Gideon? Was it just the one at the?
So there's the one that approached him on the grounds, and then there's another one that was holding, like, staying back. But give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 9.
You could tell that the other guard that was holding back had something that he was holding in his hand that was like on a necklace around his neck, but you can't tell. You couldn't tell what it was.
Okay. I'm going to tell Gideon that I think what they usually do is they're going to partner up someone armed with a sword. They'll usually partner them up with casters. And it's possible that they could have sending to each other, depending on if there's an alarm. Sadly,
how long did it take for the other one to show?
Yeah. Did my perception give me that accurately?
Pretty much as soon as like the other one heard his like partner talking, they were like there. You know, they kind of like maintain sort of eye line with each other as they're like patrolling the grounds.
So it seems like they always try to get one guard behind a threat, so that they always have their rear, and then they probably are sending to each other, which is why he was able to arrive so quickly.
And from what you saw, it was just the 2 guards then?
Yes, but they may be proportional to how dangerous you appear.
That's fair.
What we do know is that they can communicate faster than my normal means. At least that's my assumption.
DM, when I was interacting with the guard, could I tell anything?
You can give me a perception check as well to see if you noticed anything. Yours is a little easier because you were closer. So
okay, dice camera. Oh, nice. So that's going to be 22.
Yeah. So you clocked that.
Yeah.
These guys are just like pretty alert to each other's movements. You don't think there was any like sending going on, but you did see the thing that the guy had around his neck was a whistle.
Okay. I'll relay all of that information to Mopp. I say, it doesn't seem to me like they were using any kind of like magical or telepathic communication. But it does look like that one has a whistle, which might be used to alert other guards. Here's a question for you. How good of a thief are you? Could you steal a whistle?
So I actually got a report card, funnily enough. I'm really good at getting to places where I'm not supposed to be. Traps, not so much. Picklocks, rather mediocre. I was really best at getting into where I wasn't supposed to be. It would probably be like move silently, picklocks, detect traps, and then pickpocketing.
Okay.
But hey, I could always play a drunk and bump into somebody.
I mean, you could be going to Jimmy's party.
That's true. This Jimmy knows how to really give the good stuff away to people who visit. Very potent.
And the good thing about being, next to all this wilderness is that there's plenty of plenty of trees to go pee on, sort of thing. So, like,
the other thing I will tell you with the 22, Brian, is that the guard you were talking to also had a whistle around his neck.
Okay, so they both had whistles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at the very least, they can make noise if they're alerted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which means that what we should do if we're looking to get past them is we should try to sneak up on them and then maybe hit them over the head with a blackjack and knock them out. Because if we can do that quickly and quietly enough, then we can, subdue those guards and then make our way in unimpeded.
Is that not why we were going to get jobs there?
Well, I'm thinking like worst case scenario.
Okay.
Like if we have to go in heavy and hard, that's probably a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like take the two guys out as quickly, as quietly as possible.
Actually, if you guys are thinking about getting hired there, how does one apply? Do you think you just walk up? Or
my plan was I was going to look like some random kobold that just ran out of the woods and was like, "Give me a job!"
The spirited away.
Like quite literally, like because once he started describing it, I was like, "Oh, this isn't like a party thing." I thought they were like going to have wait staff. We were just going to jump them, take their clothes.
No, this is like a safe. This is like a
So yeah, I was thinking the most
safe house. This is not party mansion.
Asking for a job, and they might take pity on me. Or they might try to kill me, and that would be bad.
What does Onion know about the flaming fists?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Or I'm assuming he doesn't know a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
I mean, are we going through the job plan? Because that's the only option I can think to get one.
Yeah, if Onan wants to try that, I was going to actually see.
I was like, you guys can if you want, you guys can say that you're staking out the place for a while, hiding in the woods, and then you return to camp. You're staking out the place, and then you go back to camp and sort of try and formulate a plan or whatever, however you guys want to do this.
So personally, Mopp was going to see if he could go around the perimeter of the property and see if he can get all the way around and see what he sees.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would take some time. If Onan and Murph wanted to also try things at the same time.
So I was assuming that Onan and Murph kind of held back and were just kind of made camp while you guys were doing your little scout mission.
I'm literally just waiting to be told what to do.
Yeah.
Because Murph is so goddamn confused right now. He has no idea what's happening. Mm-hmm. He's like, just tell me what you need. And I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. So I don't know, Gideon, if you want to come with me, but I'm going to be doing sneaking. If you wanted to relay to them what happened, I'm going to see if I can circumnavigate the property and just see what I can see.
Give me a how far of a out are you? Sort of from the mansion.
So
the manor.
Is it surrounded by trees, or is it in an opening? Or
so it's in a clearing. So there's these guards are sort of
there's like a fence sort of like clearing area, like a clear cut area, probably like I'm gonna say 50 feet to like the mansion. There's a road leading up to it from that like comes off of the, not like a road, but like a sort of like road you can put a cart down, you know.
Okay. I'm going to not cross the fence yet. I'm going to try to get behind and all the way around. So if I have to cross through the woods to do that, depending on how close the back of the property is to the woods, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then depending on if I think it's clear enough, I will try to get closer. But for now, I'm just trying to get around it, probably not as close as the fence.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to say give me a stealth check with advantage, and you can add 5 to your roll, because you're keeping your distance.
Best one is going to be +5. The best one will be a 19.
Yeah, you roll well enough on this. Well, let me see. Yeah, you roll well enough. You're able to see there's some, like, windows on the base level. Like, there's about 4 windows on the ground floor. There's like 2 more on the second level. There's only 1 entrance.
Not counting windows, just like 1 dedicated door?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there windows on the first floor, or are they barred, or?
There's windows on the first floor. There's like 4 of them. And then 2 on the second.
Okay. Did I have to cross through the woods, or was I able to stay in the clearing the whole time?
I'm going to say that in order to be kind of like sneaky, you kind of like stayed to the woods and underbrush. You like on this track, you were being sneaky.
Did I see any guards other than those at the front door?
You didn't see any. Yeah, you didn't see any outside of the mansion. How long did you take to like do your little circumvention?
Depending on the size of the property, it would probably have been like 10 to 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you could make your way around that in that time. Yeah, you didn't see like a guard change or anything like that. You weren't there for long enough.
Perhaps the watchmaker was actually telling the truth. Okay, I am going to try to approach the property from directly behind through the woods, and then if I'm able to get over the fence, I'm going to follow along the side of the building and try to look through a window on the first floor. I think before I go and do it, I will wait.
You watch the guard patterns and everything?
Before I go and do it, I will wait 20 minutes and try to see if the guards are moving at all before I attempt it.
Oh yeah, so these guys are like walking like a circuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if if they'd have a shift change or something, but if that's not the case,
but you're not sticking. I mean, like, you're not. You've been here for like half an hour. Like, you don't.
Okay.
like you don't know about shift changes or anything like that.
Yeah, it's true. All right, I'm just gonna take the risk at this point. Shit, I got magic, and wait for the circuit to when they're farthest away. And
like, just as at the DM, you have a certain ability.
I do. I'm trying to think if I need to save it or not.
I mean, it's a heist. You don't have to like do the heist like right now.
This is true. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for them to be the farthest away in their circuit and have the building between me and them, and cross the fence and approach the building on the opposite side. So if this is the building and they're over there, I'm gonna try to approach the building so the building's in between us.
I'm just saying these guys aren't patrolling together. They're like doing like one of these.
Yeah. So when they're farthest equidistant from the property, Yeah.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
We roll a lot of these. It's a 12.
You lucky bastard. I rolled an 8.
It's gonna be close.
Scott, like, as you're like, you like step on a twig, like right as you get up to the window, and you like, and then you like look over, and like there's a guard that like stopped, and he's like blowing his nose, and just like, like you're like, so, you want to look in the window?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you look in the window. You said you were on the backside?
Yes.
Yeah. So you look the window. You look through. You see sort of like just like a kitchen. Seems pretty low, and a like pretty nice dining area. Looks like it's pretty well stocked and whatnot.
Okay. Can I advance to the next window? You might be muted.
He is muted.
He is muted.
There's a magic snake.
So while he's dealing with his thing, I want to let you guys know I just got in my new stuff from tabletoploot.com.
Tabletoploot.com? What's that?
Tabletoploot.com. Tabletoploot.com is a dice subscription service where you
I'll
can
be right
pay-
back, guys.
No problem. I'm full on into pitch mode. Tabletoploot.com is where I go to get all of my dice. Their monthly dice subscription service. They send dice directly to your door with no hidden fees or any kind of like fuckery. Each one of the dice are unique and interesting, and they will send you your custom box now, containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of dice per month. You may choose your package. You may cancel any time. And recently, they've also started including some little knickknacks in their boxes, stickers, and so on and so forth. I actually got this really nice pin from Tabletop Loot in my latest box. Each one of their dice boxes, you can see that they're labeling them. So now you know. Yeah. And like I said, they all look really nice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, those are cool.
My favorite of this last box is the wizard script. Yeah, here we are.
Okay.
Check out these beauties.
Mmm.
I like the numbers.
Those are nice. Little gothic.
Yeah, the font on these is incredibly cool.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably use
Nice.
those for my stealth checks.
All
Hey, 12, how about it?
There you go.
right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So you're gonna continue your jaunt. Are you going to? What's your plan for this one, Mopp?
At this point, I'm just going to try to peek in the window and see if I can count
The next window.
the amount of people, and I'll probably not try to enter the building at this point.
Okay. So you peek into this window, and you see probably what like. Actually, give me another stealth check.
There it is.
Are you doing anything different, or are you just doing it straight up?
I mean, I'm going to be if this screen is the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be.
I'm more talking about the dudes outside, my friend.
I mean, I'm gonna hug the brick, and I'm gonna have my belly to the wall so that it's just my cloak.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Remember, Master Thief. Yeah, and yeah.
Okay.
Roll that stealth check. Don't be a 1. Don't be a 1. Hey, 22. I'm just a fast-growing moss right now.
Okay.
He did say he was really good at getting into places he wasn't.
He did.
Not
He
out.
So yeah, you move to the other window and you see what looks kind of like a barracks. There's some beds and stuff. There's probably about 6 beds in here. I think. Yes, 6 beds in this room.
Well, and I notice if any of them are disheveled or if they have like lockers or stuff next to them that hints that people are using them.
It looks like, yeah, the count.
About your poison too.
So it looks like each of these beds are in use.
Currently?
Okay.
Not currently, but like they get used. Like the sheets are kind of like one couple of them are like made like really nicely, like militarily. There's like one that's like kind of disheveled, got some belongings on it, that sort of thing.
Oh, I'm not there. I can't say that. Okay. I was going to say, if any of them look like they're currently in use, and if you think you can, I would sneak in through the window, go to his footlocker, take his guard's uniform so that we have one.
Yeah, I was actually going to open the window first and then cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I will use up my shadow touched invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, give me your unlock check or whatever. Give me a check to pick the lock.
Okay. Would you consider that sleight of hand?
So you roll. You get. Do thieves get double proficiency with tools by
the actual check?
By 7?
They can.
Yeah.
They can, but they have to choose the double proficiencies.
Yeah, good
Did you
point.
take a double proficiency in lockpicking?
I have proficiencies in investigation, athletics, perception, and acrobatics, and I'm an expert in acrobatics and stealth, so not in lockpicking.
So I think you at least have proficiency in thieves' tools. You don't have expert.
Yeah. So is that with advantage?
No, that means that you add your proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. So I'll make a dex roll with proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, here we go. No, that's the wrong dice. That's intelligence. Here we go. Oh, I think that's 11. No, it's 10. That's not gonna be good enough.
Do you know what else you forgot to do?
Take the thieves' tools out.
Check for traps.
Ah,
I need a Constitution saving throw.
damn it! I underestimated the Order of the Flaming Fist. Okay.
Remember, these are the main rival of the Pocketers.
It's true. This is very, very true. Okay. So that's a 9.
I've got good news and bad news.
So as you start to mess with the latch on the window, there's a sort of lock mechanism. A needle ejects from the lock and stabs into your hand.
Oh no.
And you take $15 poison damage, and you are now poisoned.
Alrighty. Now poisoned. Okay.
Aside from the poison needle he kept there, you find no traps.
I have no cure poison potions whatsoever. Okay. Alright, now that my hand is the size of a baseball mitt.
Now that you're having an allergic reaction, you're like, give me another stealth check
Oh my gosh. Watch
to
me
make sure that you don't, like...
trip and knock stuff over. This is becoming Home Alone. 24.
Okay, yeah, you're also invisible, so it doesn't matter. But you do avoid to, like... You do manage to avoid going, like... So, yeah. And none of the guards don't notice, like, the chink of the poison needle shooting out of the latch.
So, can I notice if the trap is used or if it has ammunition?
From what I would assume you've, like, had... give me like a knowledge check.
Okay.
I just imagine it's on a repeater, so that like if he had opened the
And you don't like
just
like
a whole
again.
face full of like needles, yeah, just like
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah. So you're like, fuck. You immediately like your brain immediately goes back to like your like lessons with the watch the watchmaker, and he's like, you always check for traps. And he's like, luckily, like you've fallen for this one before. Like he's like, luckily this kind is one use only until it's reset.
There is a clarity in pain.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try it again.
You're gonna try again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're invisible, right? So,
Yeah.
like, they're not gonna notice.
Ooh, it's a 19. Yeah, it's a 19.
You try to jimmy the lock, and you can feel it, like you're on that like last tumbler, and then your like lockpick breaks.
and unfortunately you didn't check for other traps. So
Oh, jeez. I really hope it's nothing but like Cracker Jack in the bottom of this thing. All right. I don't think I have multiple sets of lockpicks on me. Let me check.
No, so it's like in Skyrim, you know, like you're like, fuck, I gotta get a new one. Yeah, you know, pull another one out. But
Okay. I was gonna say I don't. Yeah, it just says yeah.
I would assume the Thieves' Kit has at least a
You've
few.
got
Like, there are
plenty of
multiple
picks.
kinds of
Okay.
lockpick anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm telling you, you almost got it.
Almost. Oh man, 19's not good enough. Damn. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm invisible. I got time.
Okay.
19 again.
You break another pick. I'm gonna say, like, how long does your invisibility last?
Up to an hour.
Okay. Yeah, so you can take a 10. You can take a 10 and
Okay.
eventually figure it out. You lose about 5 lockpicks in the meantime, but on your 20,
And some hand dexterity.
yeah, on a 20, you finally get the lock open.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any wires as I'm about to lift the lid.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't see any more traps on this window, but then you do notice that, like, facing the door is, like, another... give me a perception check, actually. That's a dumb thing to give away to you, but...
Well, it's an 8.
Never mind.
Oh God. I am only opening this chest though, so.
Yeah, there's nothing on the chest. Yeah. So, which chest do you pick? Do you pick like one that's like by like a really nicely made bed? Do you pick one that's like super like rumpled up, or do you pick like one that's like in the middle?
I would have wanted to make sure that the cot was in use, hoping there was a uniform there. So
I mean, they all look like they're in use.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, there's in various states.
I'm going to say the one where the person is too lazy to make their bed.
Okay. So you pick the, like, super rumpled up one that's got, like, kind of... Okay. You open that one up, and there's, like pine cones and acorns and stuff.
Pine cones and acorns and stuff. Is it like to the brim, or is it just...
No. It's just like that. Like there's like this is like. Give me like a knowledge check.
Probably one of the guys that's out there and maneuvers. Damn it. 17.
Yeah. So this looks like to you like spell component type things for like a druid.
Well, they might have a druid. I can't trust any animals that I see at the front. Oh, you know what? This probably won't kill me. Can I at least peek under the beds?
Yeah.
Well, do you know one of them keeps a badger under there?
It's the druid. He's just shape changed, waiting for him. Just yeah. Now that I'm like on my knees going through the chest, I might as well just take a peek under the beds.
You look under the beds, and like there's there's like you find you see like a magazine under there and some dust bunnies.
Oh, do I want to know what kind of magazine it is? No, never mind. Nope.
Can I tell from here if the pages are stuck together?
Give me a perception check.
You know what? What the hell?
This is the definition of you didn't check for traps.
12.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
I'm not going to bother seeing the cover.
But you also notice that it's Dwarf Girls Gone Wild.
I kind of want to take it.
Come on, don't leave evidence.
You gotta unfold that page for the beard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the full page, it's the full beard.
I hate everything you just said.
The beard strands are tastefully placed, right?
The question is, do the carpets match the drapes?
I presume they were woven together.
Do a nice braid.
Worse. Why did I put this in?
Oh man, we're just expanding the world of Forgotten Realms in ways they didn't anticipate. Okay,
but really should happen.
Sorry, did I say Dwarf Girls Gone Wild? I meant Dwarf Lasses Gone Wild.
There it is. Before Murph recuses himself from the campaign, I'm invisible for an hour, so okay. I guess I'll move to like a neatly kept one, and I will search for traps.
Like to the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any traps there. You can check for it, but yeah.
Do I trust my own ability?
You can roll for it.
Okay. All right, this one's an 18 to check for traps.
Yeah, there's the chest isn't trapped.
Okay, so I will roll to pick this one.
Mm-hmm. There's no picking that's needed to get in the...
Okay.
Well, he takes them out anyway.
Yeah.
That was so easy.
Right. So I will take 10 or whatever and pick this one as well.
Yeah. So you open up the chest. You do find like very neatly folded sort of like guard uniform.
I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, I'm going to take it, but I'm trying to see. Okay, so I have a bag of flour from the first game.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take some of the flour and just do this over it and see if I see any wires, if it sets anything off.
On the guard chest?
like inside, like on the uniform inside.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It's a guard. It's like this is this dude's like personal effects.
I've already been shanked by poison, so
to get into the fucking house.
Still in my body. I don't.
He's scared.
I should have been giving you disadvantage this entire time because you're poisoned.
Got that poison brain. All right. Well, I'm gonna take the uniform and split almost immediately.
Okay. Yeah, you're still invisible, so it's like whatever. So you make it out.
Yeah.
Do you close the window?
I do close the window.
Shouldn't have reminded you.
I was ready to because I was imagining keeping my fingers out of the.
Yeah.
All right. I will get out of Dodge and
make your way back to camp.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you guys do back at camp? What were Murph and Onion and Gideon doing while Mopp was on his little mission?
Murph, you've been unusually quiet. Are you all right, my friend?
I'm just waiting to see what we're supposed to be doing.
You look rather tired. Would you like to sit down and talk about it?
About being tired? No, I'm good. But I don't understand our plan right now. I know we're supposed to apparently loot something, and then Mopp disappeared, and then you came back drunk, and then sobered up immediately, and we were going to I was going to raise the zombies, and now we're not, so I'm just a little confused. Things are happening much quicker than I'm, used to.
Yes.
And I haven't broken into many, if any, no buildings. So it's all new territory, and I'm kind of assimilating.
This will be a first for me too, my friend.
Right. Do we have to act drunk?
No, not at all. I was trying to test their defenses.
Okay. Do I need the zombies now?
I would wait, my friend.
Just tell me what to do.
All right.
As you guys finish, sort of talking, Mopp makes his way back in.
Can I tell he's poisoned? Does he have a giant-ass hand?
Yeah.
I don't need a perception check. I just, he's
you can immediately tell. I mean, he took, 15 damage, so yeah.
I'll hit him with healing hands.
Oh, well...
hey, guys, I'm...
Okay.
The only reason why I would hit him with healing hands is because I can regain mine on a short rest, and I'm pretty sure... yeah. So...
Just in case.
The windows are trapped.
Are you all... What happened? Are you all right?
Poison. It's poison.
The building is poison?
Literally, yes. There's traps in the window. Ow.
My healing hands also cures the poisoned condition.
Yep.
Because I'm of that level of monk, so...
Yep. I remember. Yeah, so you feel much better, and your hand comes back to a normal size.
He's a quit your bitchin' level monk now.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
And I just rubbed some dirt on it.
You get back 9 points.
That leaves 6 points of regret damage.
Do you want me to do the rest? Are you good?
Do you have a spell for hindsight?
No, that's called experience.
Well,
You'll get that. Don't worry. From what I understand is once you do something and it hurts, you probably won't do it again.
That sounds like a problematic method of parenting, but thank you.
Well, Some people have to take, I believe it's called the more difficult.
Mopp takes 1 point of psychic damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Oh.
Alright, so the windows are trapped. I got us a uniform. It seems like they only have 2 on patrol on the outside, but I counted 6 bunks. I didn't notice any kitchen staff. That's what I got. I can get around the whole property in about 15 minutes. They didn't seem to have any perimeter guards other than the 2 that are in a circuit. No dogs. No traps on the fences.
Damn, I should have thought about dogs. Damn it.
Just think of Montgomery Burns with the hounds button, right?
I know. I should have.
Oh, well. Maybe tomorrow.
You've let us down again, Benjamin.
Anyway,
Well, he did mention that there's a druid, so there might be hounds.
Yeah. I found pine cones and needles, like Druidic spell components, in one of the bunks. And Gideon noticed they have whistles around their necks. That's the kind of security we're thinking about, boys.
Seems all rather mundane.
I mean, aren't we in the middle of the woods? Couldn't you just pick that up by, like, walking around?
Yes, but why would you keep them in your footlocker?
I mean, have you looked into the stuff we're carrying around right now? I just think, I mean, right now, I have like a bunch of mushrooms just sitting in my,
a letter opener.
I have thistles. I have like 14 candles. Like, it's just random shit is normal to just throw. I know. I felt it was excessive after I looked in my bag now, to be honest. I've got mushrooms and so maybe just weird shit. They didn't empty their pockets before they laid down.
Okay, well, worst case.
I can pick up pine cones and not be a druid.
Well,
and then I pick up a pine cone to emphasize my point.
Okay, so worst case, there's a bear form shaman walking around tomorrow night. And
I think that's a very bold assumption.
And best case, we have a hoarder.
There's I think there's a lot of margin for error in that choice. Like there's.
Well, I mean, worse than best. Like, it's polarized for sure.
You said bear shaman. We could have a dragon that turns into a human and collects pine cones. Like there's a lot of stuff that could happen if you just make these assumptions. I feel
like
you know what? I'll go take a look.
Are pretty cool.
Yeah, that dragon
are very cool.
Is probably on the second.
I'd collect some.
I think I should go take a look because you obviously didn't do a good job. I should go look.
Am I still getting a job?
Some shade.
All right.
I feel like did you mention the magazine?
Not to you.
Oh, okay.
You keep the magazine.
Did you keep it?
There's a little message at the top of the screen that says, Mopp will remember that.
Yeah. Did you keep the magazine?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah, that's fair.
You kept it?
Oh God. Okay, so he shows us the magazine after like Mopp is going off to do his thing, and I open it up and I look at the centerfold and I look to him and I go, "You didn't check for traps."
Poison cloud.
No.
Their beards are very similar.
Oh my God! These are dwarf dudes.
He didn't check for traps.
It's just minor monthly, but MINER.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the best one.
It's just you're like, oh, it's so long down there too. Disgusting.
Oh, fuck. All right. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, do you feel that we have enough information to go ahead, or should we continue to look?
I feel like stealth is run out its usefulness, and maybe we can try perfidy instead.
What does that word mean?
That's a very good question. I feel you made it up.
No, it's in a book I stole. Scheming, plotting.
Oh, okay.
So I say we get an owl bear and storm it.
What about the raising the dead? I really like my raising the dead. I can do that. We could get 12 zombies, I think.
Well, we can have shambling corpses, and one of us can dress as a guard. And then...
Why? What?
So I don't have to actually get the job?
I mean...
I've been practicing my interviewing skills.
Mopp and Gideon, during your examination, you did not see any, like, obvious presence of, like, a wait staff. Like, it's not like a party mansion.
It could be a party mansion.
I can summon I can animate some dead, and then we all run like we're scared of them. Like,
well, they're in a cabin in the woods, right?
Right.
Essentially.
Can we just have the Buckners go up and kill them?
We could. I don't know what that reference is, but yes.
Cabin in the woods.
I don't think that'll work in this case.
It's cabin in the woods.
Oh, well, okay.
If only we had a stoner gnome with us, he'd survive to the end of the
Since you didn't see the movie, apparently, Joel,
I've never
are the zombies that wake up and the zombies in the movie.
So,
no. These are not zombies. These are zombie murder torture family. It's a separate category.
Oh, right. You're right. I'm sorry.
So
gotta take it up with maintenance.
A disembodied voice just told me that we should kill one of the guards, and then I bring him back, and then he'll cause chaos. Or she. We're inclusive here.
I like how quickly Murph has gone to, like, murder mode.
Well, scary.
Well, these are bad guys, so we're right? The bad? Or are they good? We the bad guys?
Are we the baddies?
I'm having an existential crisis.
Actually, Mopp, yeah. How are you going to explain this one?
There are no skulls in our uniforms, Gideon, so I think we're okay.
So,
You have the floor, Murph.
I have no idea. I'm literally just guessing right now. You told me, I was like, did you check this place out? You're like, one guy keeps pine cones. He could be a shapeshifter or a hoarder. And
I did specify that there was, like, other stuff beyond just pine cones. It was like
porn.
Druid spell components and also dwarf porn.
So we've got
possibly
porn. We've got possibly a pervert. Pine cone collecting pervert.
We have
that may be a druid.
One very lonely, hairy person.
Why are you assuming? What if it's
they could just be into hairy people?
Yeah, you're very.
It could be like a very, very short person who buys a lot of NBA jerseys.
Maybe they're just into short kings.
They really want,
right? Maybe.
So I'm going to ask this as the DM. What are you guys doing tonight? Are you guys going to like do some more like?
Yeah, can you get the game going, please?
Are you guys going to like keep like?
Now it's
keep like a lookout, or are you gonna like? What are you doing? Are you gonna do some more like?
Hurry up! We only have 30 minutes to waste on Mopp fighting porn, but let's fucking attack in 30 minutes. Let's go!
Oh my gosh!
I just cast every fucking spell I have.
Because I mean, like we can role play you guys being at this fucking campsite for like hours, so that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna move things along.
Raise every fucking dead thing in that forest and run screaming towards the manor.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
I wanted to wait until my gloves were finished. Did I successfully do that? Because he said it was going to be a week, and I know that we had like 2 weeks to plan this heist. So did I, actually get my gloves from the guy or not?
From what you guys said, y'all just ran off as soon as you were done planning, so I'm going to say no.
Okay, then I would like to go back to Candlekeep to get my gloves. Before we actually do the heist.
I am so glad he brought that up. Before I took my hiatus, and we had gone spending, right after I had intended to get my staff enchanted and never checked up on it. I have it in my notes. Is that done?
Yeah, because my shields are done, and we did that together.
Riff was gone that week. He was getting his equipment pimped out. That's what that was.
Yeah. So I'm just curious. Like, I'm really glad that he said it because I was going to get like an enchantment to just where it's like a +1. Like, did you? Is that done? Is that okay or no? I don't give a fuck either way. So, also, is my dragon back from feeding?
Your dragon is not back from feeding.
One day you're going to be like, yes.
And
yes, you do.
It insinuates you own a dragon.
He did. He said it's not back from feeding, so I do have a dragon.
I mean, you
fuck
Murph,
off. You can't
also might have drunkenly hallucinated it.
No,
so.
You said my dragon's feeding. Look, you made Brendan run off.
He was so offended.
He was so upset that you gave and took back a dragon that he ran up the stairs. So, my staff is done and my dragon is coming back from feeding. Cool. Awesome. I haven't done that in a while, so...
As you guys are talking, can I get perception checks from everybody? It's late at night.
Fucking 5.
21.
Okay.
Would have worked on them if you would have used that towards the, lock. But I stabbed myself.
21.
I got a 5. It's awesome. So all my shit talking, I'm now like just chewing on mushrooms that I poisoned like a son of a bitch.
I had an 11.
You had an 11?
I did.
As you guys are talking and planning and at like your camp,
my dragon returns.
You hear
What'd he say?
Was that a hoot?
Yes, you hear. And then from another side around your on the other side of the camp, you hear
I look around.
Oh,
what do
no.
I see, DM?
And then from another side, you hear...
I'm fucking startled. Oh, shit, there's more?
I run straight up to the closest one.
Roll
Near my fist back.
God damn it.
Do we have time?
We'll start.
Oh, we have time.
2.
So, even though I have no fucking clue what was going on to bring this on, I rolled a 20.
Hey, second Tony of the night.
12.
Alright, hold on.
I'm going to say this. Onan immediately gets very excited. He realizes, or thinks he realizes what is happening.
So as you guys were talking, all of a sudden, 3 owlbears walk into the clique.
Oh, no.
Murph, what was your initiative?
20.
20. Mopp.
15.
Gideon.
12.
12. And Onion.
2. He's too excited. He's stunned.
He's too excited.
He's too excited.
So 3 owlbears walk into the clearing that you guys had camped out in, and Murph, you were up first.
I am going to...
And they look hungry.
Right, I am going to try animal handling. I'll be like... So, I'm going to try to feed one. That's a 4.
You're going to use your turn for that?
Yes, we've been talking about an owl bear for fucking ever.
All right.
It's the first time I've seen one.
The
of course
one
I'm going to try to be like, hey, what's going on?
The one that you attempted to feed is going
I miscounted. It's a 6.
Is going to...
Does that do anything for you?
Bite you. For 19.
Oh, no.
That does hit.
When he said he was ending it, we didn't know how.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was very...
10 points of piercing damage as it bites your hand. And then...
I'll be like, I was led to believe that they were going to be much more gentle creatures.
And also claws at you for 25.
Oh, no.
So,
when it
just
claws
imagining
at
this.
me, I'm going to be like, and then hellish rebuke.
That's fair.
Imagine, like, Murph is all like, Mr. Owlbear, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a
shit!
pop? And the thing like licks at it like 1, a 2, and then crunch on his hand. 3.
14 points of slashing damage.
Oh wow, I got fucking wrecked.
Dexterity, you said, right?
Hold on. Let me get down to it. I am going to do it. Where is it? All of a sudden, I can't find Hellish Rebuke. Okay. Dexterity. Yes.
That is a 11.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh shit. That would be 25 points of damage. Yeah, almost max. I was like, ow! I thought these would be nicer.
Another one from the other side of the clearing is going to leap at Onion.
Oh, this is my friend now.
Yeah.
11 and then 25.
To hit?
Yeah.
The 25 hits.
Yeah. That's 15 points of slashing damage as it claws into you. It attempts to bite you first and just like bites into your snake shield. That is Mopp up next.
Okay, question for Gideon. Do you have arrow catching?
Let's see here. I am.
You should.
Up to. I have martial arts. I have deflect missiles, and I have. It looks like I only have deflect missiles at this point.
Well, fuck it. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna take my potion of haste out of my belt. She'll be like, "Yo, Gideon!" And I'll load it into my blowgun and just go and shoot it across the clearing to him.
Roll an attack.
No, just open your go. Oh.
This is a rare case where I'm rolling to hit Gideon here. Let's see. That will be my hit DC with dexterity. Will be all right. It will be a hit DC plus 9, so it's the same as my sword.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just roll that. 26.
Yeah, you definitely just like you pass it straight to Gideon, and he's like, "Shunk."
Dick.
He's got it.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Let's see.
You got a bonus action still.
Can I use that bonus action to toss Onin a bottle of enlarged person? Or is that too much?
That's awesome.
Because we had our little
Keep in
side
mind that
fight.
makes me as tall as you guys.
We had a little side fight between Onin and myself. We found a bunch of potions. I'm going to use them up now.
I'm going to say yes.
Oh. Okay. All right. So I did this, and I have the other one, and I'm just like, whoosh,
Yeah.
Onin, and just
Yeah, with the 26, yes.
underhand it.
Gideon, that is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
All 3 owlbears look undamaged at this point.
The one is
Yeah.
got fucked up by Murph, but yeah.
Okay. And it's Murph fighting one. There's another one fighting Onin.
Yeah.
I guess
There's a
I'll
third
go.
that is not acted yet.
Yeah. I'll go for the one that's on Murph.
Okay.
I'll help him out a little bit here. So 3 attacks coming up. I will decide if I want to use my key point after I make my attacks. Okay. Dash camera. Oh. Less good. lowest is 11, 12, and then the other one is like a 20-something.
The 20 hits. The 11 and 12 do not.
That's fine. Uh, 6 points damage.
Yep. You hit it for 6.
And I will take 1 key point, and I will give myself the patient defense. So
Okay.
I'll take the dodge action as a bonus.
Okay. The final owlbear is going to go at Mopp. That's a 9 to hit.
Right, deserve
So you you dodged out of the way of a beak that goes by your head, and also you sidestep a claw attack. So that is Onion's turn.
So just to confirm, owlbears are large for their category.
They are large monstrosities.
Okay. It doesn't change it, because no matter what, he got tossed a potion, he's just going to drink it. He trusts you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Didn't even ask.
Zero hesitation. He's just... But it will help me in the end. What kind of action is drinking a potion that you had ready?
I believe we have it as a bonus action.
Bonus?
Is how
Okay.
we've previously ruled it in this podcast.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Because that means I still have an action.
So as you guys are fighting, you see all of a sudden Onan down a potion and immediately become dragonborn sized.
Yes.
You see him just he admires himself real quick.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. And then...
Do his shields proportionally grow with him?
Yeah,
all your equipment does.
Equipment grows with you. Yeah.
It's just like the
Also, it's tower shields.
dragging the window in Photoshop.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, that does take my bonus action, though, actually. So that did kind of back out. That's fine. So he's gonna, this thing just, bit and scratched at him.
Yeah.
He's just gonna immediately try to, grapple and intimidate this thing into submission. It's his only goal right now, is to get an owlbear.
Show dominance, yes.
Give me your strength checks, right? Contested?
Yeah, it should be. That or athletics.
I believe it's contested strength.
Okay.
That's what I'm ruling.
We're gonna give it a shot. Oh, helps if I
This
click
is the
right
moment
thing.
Ben realized he made a mistake.
That is a
I
dirty
rolled-
20.
I rolled a 23.
Son of a bitch!
So you try to put this bear in a headlock. It's still you're dragonborn sized now, but you're still man sized, therefore still a bear.
Actually, technically, it's a 21, because I have a +2 with this thing, if I remember properly.
Still rolled a 23.
I know. I'm just saying. It's okay,
all right.
I have a backup.
With that, Onion has put an owlbear in a headlock. Murph is now engaged. Murph and Gideon are engaged in combat with another owlbear, and another has attacked Mopp. And with that, we shall end our session. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you again next week.